just going to play it through in real time. Again, the lighting's a bit creative on the path today, but we can see the key points.
It is unfortunate on the path with the sun, isn't it?
It actually looks nice coming back this way. You get a bit of a glimmer over the camera, but the main part, what I'm interested in here is this section here. But we'll come back to the start. So probably the first thing that I'm going to mention to you is just what the arms are doing. It sort of looks like they don't really know what they're supposed to be doing.
That's a fair point.
They're just sort of
flailing.
Yeah, sort of just hanging there, going, all right, which one's up, which one's down. So I think the arms, they're the sort of thing when we run that you don't win it, but you lose it. And at the moment, they're just they're just existing there. All right. So to really to help the momentum of your running, I'd like to start to see them start to work forward and back and up and down. Okay, so we will comment on that through the sort of exercises that we're going to do, the drills. But just as you hold them away from your body, the further you go in an event, the heavier your arms get, and they start to absorb some of your energy. So what we actually want to see is that as this side hits the ground, this arm is lifting us up. Okay, so we're getting a little bit of lift from the ground. It's like just assistance from the arms, and then vice versa with the other side. And then alternatively, as this one pushes up off the ground, this one rips down. So we start to get a bit of cross connection through the body, and they're working in sync with each other. Okay. So we'll just keep rolling through. Yeah, probably another thing is there's not a whole lot of sort of reaction coming from the ground. So when we run, the ground, rather than being the fear, the thing that's going to hurt us, jar us up, impact us, it's actually the only opportunity we've got for propulsion. So we need to view the ground as our force plate, our trampoline. So if you're going to hit the ground, it's a good thing. And you want to get that equal return. Okay, so at the moment it just looks like you're being a little bit careful on the ground. You hit it, you know that every time you land maybe it's going to jar up the body a little bit. Whether you're holding tension or not before you hit the ground, I don't think so. It doesn't look like you are, but you're just not really getting that spice back off the ground. Okay, so if we have a look at, or if we talk about that screening exercise we did where we get that heel coming through higher than the knee, we see here yours is probably just in line, but what that means is we're using a lot of hip flexor to come through. Okay, so just because you're not getting that lift off the ground, you're not giving yourself that clearance to sort of have a relaxed gait through there. Which it looks quite simple with the legs, but yeah, I just think we can turn the volume up a little bit on you and just be a little bit more aggressive on the ground. It doesn't mean you tense up and it's like you curl your toes every time you hit the ground. We want to be extremely relaxed on the ground, but as soon as we touch on, it's bang, power, and we want to get that return back off the ground. Okay, posture here. If we just take you this position again, there's a little bit of a lean forward, which is what we want to see, but it looks like it's just a bit default. It's not really exaggerated. You're not really trying to be proud or really exert your sort of momentum forward. So yeah, if we could start to get a little bit of this sort of shape where just pressing from the chest a little bit more and then rolling, setting the shoulders back so we open up the airways here, and then that's just going to allow you to have a taller frame, a taller posture, and again, that's going to help use that posterior chain as your driver. Okay, so yeah, a couple of points there, but I think most importantly, we just want to start to see running as let's turn the dial up, and a little bit more effort to start with is going to make it a lot easier in the long run. So it's like short-term energy cost for a long-term energy save. Okay, but yeah, again, we'll go through